Hello, I'm Elisa. I'm the founder of Joosi, and our mission is to empower you to take your pleasure into your own hands. Literally. This is my friend Kim, and we are here to give you the juicy truth about the Biird Namii. All right, so briefly regarding the packaging. This has really cute packaging in terms of the actual box. Yeah, we've got magnets, and then we have open foldy, like cute illustration.
Little trifold there, yeah.
Correct. And then in here is where the actual product sat. So we're going to give them a 10 out of 10 stars on packaging. Way to go. Well done.
Yeah, their packaging for me, like there's not a manual to figure out how it works. They illustrate that all on the trifold of the packaging that comes.
If you notice in here, in the packaging is the manual, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Less paper.
Less paper and just using paper you're already using for more stuff. So that's cool.
The other part of the packaging is just the holding mechanism of the actual toy. They want you to put this on your nightstand. While it's charging, it lights up, which is cute.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I would say this is the charger. And so you plug a USB-C into the back here, and then you can press a button to make it light up or not light up, which I don't know how much I want my sex toy as a mood light on my nightstand. But if you did, this is a super cute option, which is great. I will say we have our nightstand rating at Joosi. So semi-related to the nightstand properties of this toy is this a toy good enough to be on the top of your nightstand, in the drawer of your nightstand, or in your closet? So what does this toy get from you?
I think I would put it in my drawer. It wasn't my favorite for the different types of clit sucking toys. It was okay. But I wouldn't say it's so bad that it belongs in my closet.
Yeah, okay, good call. I felt like this is a drawer toy. For me, there are hands-free usage abilities with this toy that I really liked that I don't have with any of my other clit sucking type of toys, which is really cool. But it doesn't beat out some of the top players for being on top of my nightstand. So that's where I stand. I'm curious to know, what was your experience of the noise level of this toy?
This toy for noise level, it was definitely on the quieter end. It wasn't like, hey, I'm masturbating. I think without music or setting the mood with music, it's a decent toy to use to stay on the quiet end.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it was pretty quiet. I also think part of that is because it is a clitoral suction toy, but it felt more like a vibration toy, quite frankly. And so I think that might be part of why it is quiet. It felt more like a vibration toy with a little hole in the middle than an actual clitoral suction toy. So I have to say that. Couldn't get away with not saying that. So I would love to know your thoughts on the ergonomics and comfort of use for this toy.
Like you said before, this is more of or they advertise as a hands-free toy. So you can stick it between your thighs and hold on to it to keep it in place. I would agree with that. It was nice to kind of put it in its place, leave it there, and hope for the best. And it worked.
Yeah.
I think just the button placement of it was just a little weird. They're at the bottom, and trying to, when you're in the mood and close to orgasming or wanting to change the settings, it was a little hard to get to.
I concur. I felt that ergonomically, I loved being able to have one that I could just sandwich between my thighs and not have to hold. So I can touch my boobs, I can touch myself anywhere else that I want. Or this could be really good for doggy style potentially. However, the button position fucks up the ergonomics on this one for me. These buttons are not clear. They're hard to sense the difference between with your fingers.
They're the same shape.
Yeah, they're the same shape, just in a mirror reflection. And so I was not a huge fan of that. So how about the settings for the buttons on this one?
The settings, I don't know if I could really feel the difference between each setting. It wasn't definitive enough for me. Yeah, it just, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like their settings weren't super different, where I wasn't, as opposed to some other toys where I'm like, whoa, I'm switching modes. Like this one was a little bit less exciting on the mode switching. It did, however, get the job done. But again, like I think the settings themselves versus the accessibility of the buttons is not great. And I think it's very design conscious that they wanted to make the nodes for the charging be the same thing as the buttons. Like, cute. Love that idea.
Yeah.
Also might have compromised the usability of your device.
Yeah. My question, did you use it bottom up or top up?
I used it bottom up.
Bottom up. Okay.
I did. How about you?
I used it top up.
Oh, what did you go like under? How did you do that?
Yeah, I guess just holding it a little bit more.
Okay.
I didn't even think about changing the position of it.
Okay, so I was,
which makes sense for where the thumb
For the
placement.
buttons.
Yeah.
I did try to use it
Okay.
other
way,
bottom
yeah.
down, and then I tried to use it top up. And then for me, having this on my clit and having this on my pubic bone, which is kind of it vibrates the bones, which can vibrate the internal portions of the clitoris, which is kind of cool. So I liked that. But still, even though I could sort of feel the buttons, I still had trouble with them.
It's still stretching your thumb for that one.
It is, yeah. It's sort of awkward. But I do think that this one, it's around the $100 mark. And for that price, and given the fact that you can operate it hands-free, is kind of a niche product.
Yeah, it's the only one I think that I know of on the market.
Me too. I have not tried a clit sucking toy that I can operate without using my hands. So, I mean, not operate, but at least even hold on my body without using my hands. So that I would say. Is there anything else you want to share about your experience with that toy?
I don't think so. I think, my experience was probably intermediate with the clit sucking toys, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a pretty good price. I would say who it's for, if you don't need a super strong either vibration or suction, but you also like to have hands-free so that you can touch other parts of your body or do other things. So for partner play, this could be really great. It could be clutch for doggy style. It could be clutch for 69ing.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility there. I have not tried it in that context yet, but it seems like a strong contender. And I would say who it's not for, if you need a better idea of what the buttons are when you're pushing them, this is not necessarily your best toy. Yeah,
if you need an easy use to differentiate between the buttons, it's going to be very confusing.
Agreed. Yeah, not ideal. But that hands-free use is kind of special and unique. So, all right. That was the juicy truth about the Biird Namii. All right. If you want to buy from us, buy it from getjuicy.com. Your likes and subscribes actually do us a lot of good. So please like and subscribe for more of the juicy truth. Shopping for sex toys sucks. It's hard to know which ones are going to get you off and which ones are going to piss you off. But at Juicy, we have the solution. We test our toys and give you the juicy truth about who they're for, how to use them, and whether or not they are nightstand worthy. So if you love our sex positive content, go to getjuicy.com and buy some shit.